I actually do. You're right.
Yeah.
I was working. My money. You know what I super duper need?
And then I was like, man, all these people
Oh shit.
happy walking and biking everywhere. When it gets cold here in 2020, they're gonna buy up all the cars. I gotta go get a used car now.
Yeah.
And I was right too, man.
What happened?
I was glad.
Alright, don't worry about it.
Dude,
No, but like,
it's expensive.
from having a car, yeah, it was a moment where I was like, when I didn't have a car, I was like, man, skip it, man, I'm good. Like, alright, when they can have that car, you know? Now I'm like, I need it.
I could really need it.
Let it tap. Like to have a tap that. You got two different deal pickle chips, bro?
This is the last bag they have.
This is the backup plan right here.
Give me back blue. Hold on one second.
Hey, what's up, man?
How's it going, man?
We're charging the Bluetooth thingamabobber.
Okay.
I'm setting up input C and D.
Oh yeah, you gotta run it from the
Plan
stage,
B.
so you can control from the
Yeah,
stage.
so if we have to, we can't get it. Like, I was plugging it in and it was charging from when I got here. And then suddenly it still wouldn't turn its ass on. Is this the charging? I don't know what all the light
That means
bulbs
it's
do.
connected. That blinking blue means it's connected.
What does it need to be in to charge?
It charges automatically. If it's plugged in, it's charging.
If it's plugged in, will it let people connect to it and function to it?
Absolutely.
Okay, hell yeah. That's good. It's not either or.
Correct.
Okay, that means I, so when Law comes back, I'll give him the code. So, like, tell him what's it called, Saturn, or whatchamacallit, Saturn
Yeah.
thing. Alright, so the stage stereo line is B and C. It's not
I don't
plugged
think
in yet.
it's not plugged in right now, but
But it's
yeah.
C and D.
yeah, should be.
And these cables.
Can you see?
Oh man. See, Sean, aren't you excited to find out about all this shit that we're talking about?
Yeah.
Secret code, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm looking forward to Sunday. That'll be cool.
What time are we gonna be here to talk
3.
about that? 3 o'clock? I think this is the, yeah,
It's small print, so.
I got it. So, what we did was, just in case this Bluetooth thing doesn't work,
Okay.
we got like the iPhone thing on the stage. It goes into the stage box. And there's 4 letters like A, B, C, and D.
Okay.
And you see the red and white plugged in there.
Okay.
Well, that red and white that's plugged in there is C and D. And
Yeah.
these cables are C and D. So then we're going to put them into
17, 18.
17 and 18. And like, yeah, so C, if you look at it, C is going to be left and R is going to be D. whether the stereo signal comes in backwards or whatever. But just so you know. Now, the music playing on the stage should make noise.
But it won't make noise if you turn that fader up. Why won't it?
It's not on.
Correct.
Ugh.
It ain't got no gas in it.
Here we go.
But yeah, that's one of the key things to remember about digital mixers is you gotta make sure that it's actually turned on. And then if you want to edit anything in the parameters, you actually have to select the individual channel to edit.
That's the 201. We might not get to that.
We'll get to it a little bit.
I got this baby covered. It's a pile.
It's a pile.
Yeah, it's a pile.
EYLE?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I thought all they did was
I'm gonna take a picture of everything.
I always know them from like our stereo speakers.
Oh, yeah.
Open it for it, sort of,
This is my new old school discovery of the week. Patrice Russia. Patrice Russia. This song's called Forget Me Nots. And it's like,
Come on, man. What's up with all this here, man? Whatever.
well, that works. And then when you get some chance. So does this mean like it's connected or is it something?
It's connected to something right now.
Alright, it's probably connected to my phone.
No, it's connected to me. I was the last one connected to it, and I just walked in and it found me.
Alright, so make sure that you're not connected to it, and then
Yeah, I'll disconnect myself here.
bust out your iPhone or your phone and fire up the Bluetooth.
Now that I'm disconnected from it.
what's the name of it?
The Petri Saturn Pro.
I'm gonna turn it off first, and then I'm gonna turn it on with a long press, and then when it does the multicolored blinking fast, that means it's discoverable. So you should be able to see it.
The True Saturn Pro.
Yeah.
Give it some sound, and we should hear it.
It's still, yeah, all right, you're connected to it, I can see.
Oh, now it's getting excited. Got Paul Mary, maybe some ventures. There it is. Guns up.
It was such a handy cable for me. You don't see a lot of 8 to 12 quarter inch out there. So cables in that one.
Baby, hold your head up. You're gonna have to work harder. Love the way I tease you, like this one for my baby. So that I'm not me. Make sure it's celebrate. So here we go. It's so damn beautiful. Baby, buy you a drink. Baby, hold me back. Pretty girl, it's so damn beautiful. Baby, buy you a drink. Baby, hold me back.
We'll fly high up above the sky over these lights. Don't you wanna make a dream come true?
I said, Creamy Hill ain't nothing but ranch.
No, it's not.
So do you want it? Want
That's
it
more
like
deal with it. It might be ranch style, but like it's very much more deal. Okay. Right. This would be like ranch, an extra deal with it. I'm gonna identify more with the deal flavor. I'm not saying
You're always gonna be the one for me. No matter what I see, it's you. So baby, can't you find your way back to us? This trust I felt.
My check 1 2 1 2. My check 1 2. My check 1 2. I don't know what to say. I host a work and workshop theater vibe. Maybe one day I can grow to fly. Might check 1 and 2 and then I sit down with my kids and play some cards. Wonder if life is easy or hard. Sunglasses. Somebody's here to pick up sunglasses?
No soul selling or blood drinking here.
Change your Bluetooth. Phone surround.
Garnish.
I walk too far away, didn't I?
Change your Bluetooth.
Yeah. I love this so much fun too. One of my favorite songs.
Basic conversation, but I've been feeling kinda basic. I've been feeling down. Too many times I was racing. These people collectors, they keep on calling. Had to change my name, pack a mood into New Orleans. And body, that shit body. Had to figure out if I wanna be an artist. Really go with me, but I do know I got big dreams. Honestly, don't need sympathy. I'm just trying to jump in me. Basic conversation, but I've been feeling kinda basic.
Dano said work.
I've been feeling
I got everybody time cards.
totally down. I was racing. These people, they keep on calling. Have to change my name, back up moving to New Orleans. And
That's a new role.
that shit is body.
That's
Trying
my
to
favorite.
figure out if I wanna be
I don't
an
get paid
artist.
no more though. They
Trying to
forcing me to
figure
do
out
it.
if I wanna be an artist.
Wait, you just got extra time?
And I gotta work at
Trying
an
to
extra
figure
location.
out if I wanna be an artist.
So now I'm working at the hospital and at A Safe Haven in California, Roosevelt. So I gotta split my time between the two.
Any perks to that?
The girl over there is for the lead because of the stuff happening with Trump. They can't hire nobody, so they choose the lead.
But what's the perk to that? Like, what's any benefits from you doing it?
I mean, it eventually look good on my resume, but right now,
I guess. That's
right
a,
now ain't no extra money for it.
I'm finna run that motherfucker back. I love that song.
I think the biggest thing for people
I processed over 50 time cards yesterday.
I know what that's like.
to operate this because this is always about and then the other
Basic conversation, but I've been feeling kinda basic. I've been feeling down. Too many times I was racing. These people lately, they keep on calling. Had to change my name, pack up moving to New Orleans. And body, that shit body. Had to figure out if I wanna be an artist. I don't know what's really good with me, but I do know I got big dreams. Honestly, don't need sympathy. I'm just trying to jump in me. Basic conversation, but I've been feeling kinda basic. I've been feeling down. Totally tired, my heart was racing. These look like they keep on calling.
still.
But this whole it's got a terrible view.
What's up, Daniel?
I wish you could do a mod where you could like put it in a modern LCD screen.
I know, right? Like wherever the outlets are, like get something else. Outboard. It's funny the stuff that they didn't think about. Those times. See, lot. You got other films with other music.
There you go, there you go. How can we feed this out?
Yeah, you can plug it into that, the lit
I'm
up
trying to
one,
find out
and then just around this. No one ever really walks this way, so that's probably your best bet. Is there a cord for the?
yeah, I got all of them.
Oh, you do? To charge?
Yeah, I won't be using the actual stand itself, so
Oh, okay.
yeah, that probably won't be straight.
I've got the reverb and the delay back. So anytime you wanna. Yeah, channels 1 and 2 both have are sending to reverb. And they are.
That first one we couldn't get that dude is reverb.
Yeah.
His voice was so beautiful.
I know.
That piece of smash, I don't know how they do it.
And I'll get it set up.
Like they take good care, they do it.
Then, and then all you have to do is get back. Like right now it's all down. This is the return, all the reverb and the delay. So you don't have to go into the video. It's like, boom, here's your reverb component. Boom, here's your delay component. Yeah, that's your return for Box 7 and Box 8. They're the unique. They're not how they can't be routed externally like 1 through 6. 7 and 8 are exclusively internally routed boxes. That's the return for reverb. That's the return for then you'll have to do it on the end. Then you'll have to do it over here. And this is how you control your. Actually, you do it here, but
But it does that.
no, actually, I stand corrected. This is how you control your box sends for every channel, for every individual channel. So if you want one to have delay, but you don't want 2 to have it, then you just cut it.
What's going on?
But I just kind of leave them both in a kind of a defaulty 2 o'clock position, and then just leave these down all the way until like somebody requested. Like somebody requested. Be there, and they got reset. So
We're extending the fight, the length of the fight scenes, to make them longer and more like the longer, not for the realistic factor, but more to drive home the message. And you know, by way of doing it, it'll seem more realistic, which I thought it would have been good too, though. But and we gonna be working with the choreographer tomorrow.
Oh,
Yeah, I can't wait. I just hope this ain't taking up too much space for nobody. Yeah, it's enough room. People can get down and do their thing. Get down and do their thing.
It's got the engine power in it to do it.
Getting close to getting some feature artists out the group.
we got the feature May, June is July.
I'm talking about from the workshop. I'm saying, are you getting close to developing feature artists from the workshop? Yeah, from the workshop. Like some of the participants, some of the students from the workshop, like get their big chance to become a featured artist. Oh yeah.
No, I mean like they all got the ideas, and so they can be a feature artist if they want.
Oh. Okay.
Well, I mean because my intention is always I try to get the feature artists from outside world.
Yeah.
And then I was gonna actually become one of the feature artists. Yeah. Because the thing is that I want to get to know people, and if I become a feature artist, then I'm gonna take away the opportunity.
No, I'm saying like students that you're teaching, they become a feature artist. You know what I mean? And like these like.
Are you talking about like a Logan?
Yeah.
Like that?
Yeah, any of them.
I don't think so. Still not quite yet.
Okay. Okay.
Well, the thing is that I never told it to him that way. Because we have plenty of opportunity to do that anyway, so we don't have to become so I'm thinking about
Yo. So, just letting y'all know, we starting at 7:45. Right now is the time if you want to get you some food, some libations, or whatever the case may be. This that time to do that. This is the How Much for Therapy Writing Workshop. We're gonna dive into some things. Before we start, I just want to let everybody know that I love you. I love each and every person in this room.
Yeah.
That includes you over there. Yep. That includes you over there, brother, man. I love y'all, man. I love each and every person in this room, and there's absolutely nothing you can do about it. Alright? Enjoy the nice tunes of the Lord. Huey, this is my wind down playlist. I love a lot of these songs, and I think they'll be great for such a time as this, you feel me? So, yeah.
you know we are taking the fifth Friday.
ER is?
No, I am.
Oh, good.
No, I mean like the May 30th, and I talked to Melissa, and I want to do all performance.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's the
Cool.
so I'm gonna develop the like I'm gonna see 4 different pieces and not expecting a lot of people because it's gonna be just awesome. It's nice to do just all performance stuff. It's completely outside the private.
And you said May 30th?
May 30th, yeah. I mean that's still during your show.
It'll right, but see, by that time it'll be enough people in here for you, man. It'll definitely be enough people in here. Because by that time they'll be well familiar with what we do up here.
So I mean, of course, I will try to advertise it, but it's just that it's nice to do that.
Yeah.
It's nice kind of event and just for ourselves.
That's true.
So
Give them a chance to show the world what time it is. That's what it is. People be like, I should have been coming up in here. Don't feel bad. How many shows I missed, and I live right down the street, not because I wanted to miss them. I had other obligations. So don't feel bad.
So that might be kind of fun because
It will be.
Lauren, she was thinking of some freaky stuff, and she wants to use some paint or something
Like body paint?
I don't know what she's thinking, but she said she wants to use a paint or something. Okay.
Yeah.
As long as you don't make a massive mess and you can clean up easily afterwards.
Yeah.
Sure.
That's the key. Do what you feel, as long as it's easy cleanup. That's right. You know what I mean?
But that might be kind of interesting. So I just feel like we need a goal.
Yeah. Shine that light. The monster that is civilization.
This much between the roof on our head and be like, here. No, it's just it's something they've always wanted to do.
I need no regrets. I can get too much forgive what I said. Doesn't matter what side you want to make a symphony. All you need is harmony. Damn, this my jam jam. So hey, can I got it, baby? It's no different. Turn it up, get the vibe and make me dance. Yeah, I saw your message, but I let that shit go crazy. My bad, it's my jam jam. Stop calling my phone, I'm not answering. Focus on the vibes, trying to keep my fast. No, I don't need your 2 cents. Can you make me feel like the universe gives me something real? Opportunity in front of my ear. Going to make a symphony. All you need is harmony. Damn, this my jam jam. So hey, yeah, I got it, baby, it's no different. Turn it up, get my vibe and make me dance. Yeah, I saw your message, but I let that shit go crazy. My bad, this my jam jam. Stop calling my phone, I'm not answering. Focus on the vibes, trying to keep my fans. No, I don't need your 2 cents.
Yo, how y'all feeling tonight? How y'all feeling? How y'all feeling? Make some noise if you're alive. Okay, that's the last time I'm gonna use the mic for the night because this is very personal. This is very us. This is very family oriented. Some of you all weren't in here when I made this disclaimer, but I love every single person in the room. That hasn't changed because when people walked in, I still very much do love every single person in this room. There's absolutely nothing you can do about them, okay? Can't do nothing about it. I love you, bro. Yeah, that's it right there. I hope y'all enjoying some good ass pizza. I'm probably gonna be doing a few cuss words. We're gonna do a little check-in first. I'm gonna start off. This is important to how we're gonna set the standard of tonight and going forward and any other night that we do this. I am. How we gonna do this real quick? It's gonna be all of probably like 15 seconds for each person. Okay? Just gonna say who you are. You're gonna say how you feeling, and you're gonna say what do you look to gain from tonight. That's it. What's your name? How you feeling? And what you plan to gain from tonight. So I'm gonna start on the law. I'm feeling anxious. I'm very anxious right now. Things didn't go according to how I planned it for various reasons, and I got, for the past couple weeks, my mind been very clouded with thoughts, and I don't have a way to sort them. So that's another thing. While playing the game from tonight is some form of relief, some clarity, or some sense of understanding that I'm not alone. You feel me? That's me being vulnerable. This is gonna be a very vulnerable night. All right, cool. We're gonna start over here, kind of like rotate that way, do that, and then we're gonna end at this table. All right, cool. What's your name?
I am AJ. I am feeling already, I think, pretty vulnerable. It's been a vulnerable day for me. And what I'm hoping to gain out of this, I suppose, is a space to express that vulnerability without judgment, so that I can also gain some clarity on people.
Shout out to my son, Pastor. Yeah. You don't want to hold that in, y'all. You don't want to hold that in.
How you feeling?
All right. I ain't laughing, by the way. All right, let's relax. So, boom. Okay, next.
My name is Princess, and I feel, to be honest, a little numb, but I'm here, and I hope to write something.
Okay.
My name is Rizzo. I'm also feeling a little anxious, but feel good at the same time. Thank you, Mr. And what I can look at the game from this night is just practice. And you know, I don't really write in group set as often, so you know, being in a group set is a different way to think about it. Just seeing people being there, so it's practice.
I'm Jonathan. I'm feeling a little bad because I can't stay for the event, but I do want to come by and support, and hoping to gain no judgment from you.
Let's go.
Hi, I'm Natasha. It's my first time here. Just one guy just sent me an invitation. He's not here, What was the question?
How you feeling, and what do you plan to gain from the night?
My name is Jimmy. Feeling blessed. Like the brother John, I'm not going to be able to stay the whole thing. I just wanted to pop in, get out of the house for a second, soak up some good energy, and get back to what I got to do. But that's what I stand to gain, is just being amongst some good energy and taking it with me when I leave out this door.
What's up?
Hi, my name is Kanaya, and I feel protected. And tonight, I hope to be able to just have fellowship and be free and just get out of the house.
Hi, my name is Corinne. I feel kind of like a combination of what a lot of people said. Like I know a lot of you said that so many like thoughts just cloud in my mind, don't have a way to sort them. That's been the past like month of my life has been mostly good but pretty chaotic. So we're kind of sorting through figuring that out. But right now, in this moment, I feel kind of anxious but good. I'm happy to have feel blessed to be in this room. So yeah, a whole bunch of things. But
What's up?
I'm Amelia, and I'm feeling like I'm coming down from being anxious. And what I'm hoping to get out of tonight is a sense of possibilities here. That's all.
I'm Stark. I'm feeling a bit stoic. You know what I mean? Just kind of letting everything be what it is. Just sometimes you just have to sit and be the conduit instead of always trying to be, you know, the cause of the reaction. So I'm a little stoic and just let things be what they are. I hope to gain from tonight the ability to no longer be a sucker MC. So, you know, trying to break out of that zone.
It's smart, man. You're sitting in the right place. You're the conduit. This is the conduit table. I'm Tommy.
For shit, sure.
And I also want to be the conduit, make sure there's no feedback suddenly come through the speakers or something. And it's 2025, so I'm buffering. I'm like always buffering.
I'm Clay. I'm feeling in the moment gratitude, even though I've been in a sea of anxiety. But for the moment, I'm on this island of gratitude to be here tonight. What I hope to get out of this is just a greater understanding of the people in my community and of myself, and you know, some new way to look at things.
I'm Lockwood. I'm feeling uncertain. What I hope to get out of tonight is a sense of familiarity.
Right.
Oh, go ahead, Sean.
Okay, my name is Sean. Thank you for having me. First of all, secondly, I feel loved, and what I hope to get out of this, no real expectations. Whatever shall be, shall be.
Hey, Mizzle.
Okay. My name's Makoto. Actually, I'm one of the curators for the Friday Sword. Yeah. And then I'm feeling, not particularly tonight, but I just feel real uncertain about the everything. Yeah. So, you know, when I hear about what's going on outside, and it's just like I feel I'm just worried, to be honest with you guys. Yeah, and then what I hope to get out from this, I just want to feel the sense of kind of togetherness and sense of community, things like that.
Hey, y'all, I feel emotional. Emotional roller coaster is probably a better description. It's a flow of emotions. And throughout the game, I hope to gain the ability to release.
My name's Lauren, and I feel tired, and also I feel, I don't know, just tired.
Right. What do you want to gain from tonight?
To
Sleep. Alright, cool, got you. Shout out to Sleepy. Alright, son, how do you feel?
I feel mad, and I feel good, and I'm always just disappointed when we against it,
Shout out to a 5-year-old. You know what I'm saying? Not being able to express how they feel. Man, bro, I just want to say this. Anxiety for me right now, in my body, as I'm feeling it, feel like my heart kind of doing this little thing, and my body can't sit still. I feel like I got shit, but I don't. Man, like, I just want tonight to really go well, and I know it will, but I'm human enough to understand that anything can happen, because what's already happened. I'm not going to express to y'all what happened. I'm just going to give y'all the product, but God, all that good shit. Let it out, bro. All right, cool. So, 2 years ago, I made an album. It's called How Much for Therapy. It changed my life. How Much for Therapy was based on mental health breakdown that happened. Hey, y'all kept up in the middle of the but no, man. based on an episode that I had of a mental breakdown that caused me to attempt suicide. I failed at the attempt. I didn't go online. I didn't say anything to nobody. I just did it. Didn't happen, and now I'm here, and I wanted to go to therapy, couldn't afford to, so everything that I wanted to talk to the therapist about, I made a song about it, and each topic is a song. And now we are here, 2 years later from the release, about 7, 8 years apart from the day, well, not the day, but 7 years away from the moment where I decided, hey, I'm gone. And now God was like, no, you here. All right, so we're gonna dive into some very vulnerable things. This is module 1, and this is called I'm Gonna Get It. Everybody say, I'm gonna get it.
I'm gonna get it.
All right, so this whole lesson or writing prompt, or whatever you want to call it, I'm new to this, y'all, is basically we're trying to identify our dreams, understand the barriers that stop us from actually really getting to where we want to be, every single one of them. We're going to identify all the things that we want to do and everything that's actually stopping us from doing that, whether that be tangible or intangible things. And then we're going to create an actual action plan. And you know, most times we do these things, we have little small action plans, yes, I get it, but that doesn't stop us from doing them. You know what I'm saying? These things could slowly but surely get embedded into our very soul, and now we actually out here doing the work, you feel me? The intro to this is basically an activity that I call dream check-in. All right, we're gonna do what's called a dream check-in. I got paper at the table. If you need a writing utensil, it's hella of them right here, hella of them. I'm gonna give y'all a second to grab one, but I'm gonna continue to explain. With the dream check-in, where you at? One big dream that you have for yourself, and what inspires this dream. All right, one big dream that you have for yourself, and what inspires that dream. We all have dreams, and we all have inspirations that tie together. Let's kind of dive into that. So, once again, what big dream do you have, and what inspires that dream? All right. I'm gonna let y'all work on that for about a good little 2 minutes, and then I'm gonna check back in a second. No, absolutely not. Yeah, that's the goal for you to be able to look at it again. So whatever you use to write or do whatever, use that. So that's the topic of the question, but you don't have to. So the first thing that you want to write on your paper is what's your big dream? What's that dream and what inspires it? What's that dream and what inspires it?
Are we putting it in the creative form, or we just writing it?
Just writing right now.
but it came. I switched up, pulled up in the new black frame. Take the beat up and go up, hold up. I just go up, beat up and go up, hold up. I just go up. You know I had to give it to. You know I had to give it to. You know I had to switch up on them. You know I had to switch up on them.
Okay. All right. The next thing that now that we got that out is what has been stopping you from achieving this dream, and if you can take the extra step, what things have literally uninspired your inspiration? So if there's something that has stopped your inspiration, which affected you pursuing your dream, you can say that, or you can just simply state what are the things that's been stopping you from pursuing your dream. All right? So once again, all you're doing at this moment is writing down what has been stopping you from achieving that dream. All right? And like I said, if you want to take it another step further, what literally has been cutting off your inspiration? What has stopped you from being inspired to pursue that dream? All right? Give y'all like another 60 to 130, no, I would say 130, 90 seconds. There you go. Why do I think a minute is 100 seconds? I don't know. I'm anxious right now. That's what it is. All right.
That's the metric system.
Yeah, like let's redefine time type shit. You know?
Down the time.
Yeah. Normally, when I created this curriculum, I was expecting to be like in a big ass classroom, but this is not a big classroom. It's very intimate, small setting. What I want to do is, in this moment, I want to open the floor for those who don't mind sharing what they wrote down. So once again, you're gonna share kind of like that whole little thing, like, hey, this is one big dream I have, this is what inspired that dream, and this is kind of like what's stopping me from pursuing that dream. You know what I'm saying? So there's a moment of vulnerability. Everybody don't have to be as vulnerable out loud, but if I can have a few people by show of hand, so go ahead.
My dream is to become the best version of myself. And what's stopping me is procrastination. Procrastination is stopping me. And I think the procrastination sometimes comes from being uninspired.
What do you think, what are some of the things that inspire you, if you don't mind me asking?
inspired by it a lot. I'm inspired by anything that's just around me sometimes. But I think also the other side of that coin is the same thing that I'm inspired by a lot is the same thing that I'm uninspired by. So it could be something around me that's artistic. This can inspire on one hand, then it could be financial woes on another hand that's uninspired. You know what I mean? So this playing between what could be just trauma, death, or anything like that. You know what I mean? So just playing between the two, it can make you happy sometimes.
Appreciate it, bro. Anybody else? Sean?
Okay, to really, my dream is to take my show, like my entire what I do, acting and rapping, stuff like that, producing, international. And what inspires me is my children and just meeting people and seeing the light in their eyes, having my light greet their light. And the thing that sometimes uninspire me is I tend to forget that people walk around without true knowledge of self and that they're human. And I tend to see some of the things they do and be like, come on, man. I know you better than that. You know what I mean? So I have to check myself and say, hey, wait, you just left that same place. You know what I mean? So, and I get lazy sometimes too. You know, I sit around and procrastinate and put stuff off and stuff like that. And that's one of the things they be like, you know what, kid, you got to get up and do this, man. You know, it's not gonna happen for you. Nobody's gonna do it. And I know I'm not looking for nobody to do it. You know, I can only save myself. So.
Appreciate it. Anybody else? I will. Yeah.
Yeah, sure. So, a big dream, one of my big dreams is helping everyone connect as much as possible. And I want to heal the world, genuinely. I think it's because people from my family fight a lot. And so I learned to try to help people heal in a lot of situations. And then I think of like even like the Jewish notion of Olam, or the restoration, the healing of the world. And one thing that's locking me down, that's blocking me, is friction. Like some days I just want to get stoned too much. Sometimes I fail to simplify enough. Sometimes I get too overwhelmed by not knowing where to focus, or how to not be distracted by all the din we hear in our society every single day in the media and in drama and all the stuff that drags us around.
Right. I will also share. One of my big dreams is to take this project and make it bigger. And bigger, I don't know exactly what that is because I've been afraid of it for so long. Like, it's already hard enough to put out such a vulnerable project that's discussing a time where I was really trying to like off myself, you feel me? And hold on one second, guys. Lawrence, can you draw me something real nice, please? Yeah, draw yourself. Let me see you draw yourself. Get some paper right there. And then there's some writing utensils over there, okay? Sorry, y'all. I'm trying to get bad too. You know what I'm saying? But look, so boom. This project, Big Dream, what inspired it really was something that could have took me out, you feel me? And what uninspires me to push it forward is that I'm scared of where it might take me. I'm scared of what portals it might open. I'm also scared of being that vulnerable around people, because even though vulnerability sometimes is welcome, many people at times don't realize that when you give them that vulnerability, sometimes they unintentionally weaponize it against you. And I don't want something that I struggle with to be a weapon that kills me or breaks me down when I've done so much to overcome it. You know what I'm saying? So just being in the spotlight and being vulnerable enough to talk about this stuff and then be like, okay, now I don't want to talk about it no more. Okay, now I want to, like, and be okay with that. And be able to pick it up and put it down when I need to for the sake of my own mental health. So that what kind of scares me, and which is why I haven't done anything like this, but to push forward would be me doing this tonight. You know, this is the first time I've ever done this, and it's something I plan on doing more and more and more, but I'm still afraid to do it. So.
Can I just say that I wrote a lot of those reasons down, what's stopping me.
Mm-hmm.
Ironically, also finishing music, finishing an album, putting out an album, and things like that. But I really wrote that even you kind of make self-sabotage things happen by, you might get caught up in the engineering of it rather than the art of it. And that you sort of let yourself slow yourself down. And part of it is, like you said, fear that it might change your life to actually reach your goals. And those portals, like, that's so well put, all the portals that may open, you know, the mystery box and stuff. So I really felt that, and I already have that.
Yeah, man, and you have to decide everything. Like, at the end of the day, no matter who's around, you have to always make the decision. And nobody can ever make it for you. Like, literally nobody can ever really make that decision for you.
Look up.
Yeah, so that's scary, man. That's scary, you know. The next discussion prompt, or something that we can, I guess, slightly journal about, is why do some people succeed despite challenges while others feel stuck? Why do some people succeed despite challenges while others feel stuck? And if you feel like you're one that's stuck, you can identify that. You can let out that emotion on your paper. You can let out whatever emotion is evoked in that moment. Once again, why do some people succeed despite challenges while others feel stuck? All right, we're gonna give y'all about a good 3 minutes on that one, and yeah. Is the volume turned up on there?
No, you got the volume? Yeah, it's up. Oh, yeah.
Am I not connected?
This Bluetooth thing still working? Yeah, it should be.
It's connected to 2 devices. All right, is that possible?
You want to go to Saturn?
Yeah, I'm connected to Saturn right now. But it says I'm also connected to another iPhone. I don't understand.
Get in! Who's hacking my man's phone right now?
Somebody definitely hacking my phone right now.
I thought I heard something. Something just came through.
You talking about my fault? Oh, 1 second. I just disconnected Bluetooth and connected it back.
If it won't work, we got the plug in the corner anyway. You good?
Boom. There we go.
The shot. Good. Boom. Oh, you your favorite song.
They think you're going
grooves be smacking, y'all. I'm saying, like, who be making music like this? It's crazy. Like, all right, cool. So, boom. I was thinking, the reason some people succeed despite challenges is because of opportunity. Them being ready in a certain moment, and being connected to a certain thing made them springboard into a certain level of success that they, whether they were ready for or not ready for, received. And that doesn't necessarily take away from those who are stuck at the moment. They just haven't. They just haven't experienced the opportunity. And I know a lot of times, like for me, that can affect my mental health in a way where, ironically enough, we were just talking about this in dignity training. That and by the way, dignity training is going to be before every writing workshop, so make sure y'all come to the next one. You know what I'm saying? But seeing someone else get an opportunity that you feel like you deserve could cause a certain sense of envy, and especially when you are, if you connected to them, it could cause you to kind of like shoot down their dignity. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying it's far from right, but it's very much human. We can go down the list of reasons why you feel the way you feel and things of that nature, but that's what I wrote down. So anybody else?
I was just gonna say, one area could be perception. So for instance, one person can run into an obstacle and see an obstacle and be like, oh, I'm stuck. The next person can run into an obstacle and be like, here's an obstacle. I'm gonna get around this. I gotta figure out a way to get around this. It's kind of like growing up, like every kid wanna learn how to do flips. And it's like, you ask that kid who knows how to do backflips, like, how you do backflips? And he like, I just do them. Like, I don't really process it. It's just.
We all know a kid like that.
Yeah.
How's he doing now?
Keandre was raw as ever at flipping, bro.
Yeah, so it's like when he doing those backflips, he can't really explain it because he just do it. But you, when it come your time to do them backflips, all the thoughts come to your mind like, okay, what if I fall? What if I scrape my knee? Like, it just depends on the perception and just depends on really your level and awareness and understanding of fear, basically.
Yes, sir.
So, I mean, initially, my first thought process was really the same thing that you said, like it's a matter of opportunity and preparation. I also thought about like how it comes down to people's individual convictions, but what I actually wrote was that I think it oftentimes comes down to people being raised on survival, which gives them this indomitable and unrelenting spirit and drive. And then for others who feel stuck, they have a different type of drive where they need an extra push or show support to get them moving. They may have been raised more on love than survival.
Wow. I know I was definitely raised on survival, so I can identify love wasn't as accessible. I saw two hands. I saw here and here.
I wrote, I assume that successful people are relentless and they learn how to block out the noise. They have unwavering faith. But I assume that some people get derailed, distracted, discouraged by influence and circumstance. And that's all I got. But then when you said preparation, that made me think that perhaps, I guess if somebody was presented with opportunity and they weren't prepared, that could be a reason that they're not successful. But thinking about what I wrote down, whether you prepared or not, if you really want it, you're gonna figure out how to be prepared in the moment. When the opportunity comes, you're like, I don't know how to do that shit, but let me Google it. Let me train right now and figure out how I can get this done right now.
Shout out to all our Google University students. I'm gonna go here, then I'm
Well, hopefully this is not too far out the way, you know, nothing negative or nothing, but from my observation and study of life, stumbling blocks sometimes often leads back to protection. You know what I mean? Like, you have some people that pursue enlightenment through their journey, whatever it is, rapping, singing, dancing, and sometimes you need to, sometimes those stumbling blocks are put there to protect you, like, hey, look, this is what you're supposed to be doing. That could wait, you know what I mean? So every once in a while, you'll get these things like, man, why is this not working for me? Because this is not the time for you to do it right away. You know what I mean? And for those, it seems like they, and for other people, it seems like they got it easy, but then when you look behind the scenes, it almost seems like they're very miserable with their circumstances, because not all opportunities are great opportunities and good opportunities, you know. We dive into things because they're shiny and new, and it seemed like, oh, this will change my life, it'll change my family's life. But then you dig yourself deeper into a hole because your spirit wasn't prepared to handle that. You weren't right. So, you know, sometimes we just gotta take a step back and say, is this really what I need to be doing right now?
That's real. Sometimes the time is just not yours.
Yeah.
And it can feel like you're being stuck, but oftentimes you're not able to see the whole picture right now. You just need to focus on this portion where you at. You know, I tell people that all the time. I could be painting a picture and you'll say, hey, you used the wrong color. No, trust the process. Like,
exactly.
I got it. Like, you don't know the whole picture I'm painting. You know what I'm saying? That head look a little off. It's supposed to look off for right now.
Right.
When I add this other color in to fill in, like, you know what I'm saying? So that's a real thing. Hey, look what's going on. I'm gonna go here, then here. Yup.
I feel like everything I said was pretty accurate, but one of the things to me that I feel like when people are successful in this type of challenges is like consistency. Like consistency is like these things. So like if someone is doing it every day, and that's why, you know, I don't think the people that got on the one before, like, they got lucky. To me, they never got lucky. They was working even when we didn't see them. So a lot of people, like, if you look up the people that's like who we find successful, and you look up their history or whatever, you can see they've been doing this shit for a long time. And even when roadblocks come and they stumble over that roadblock, they stumble and keep going. And a lot of times I think people will stumble and stop. And once you stop that one day, you kind of stop the process. So when opportunities do come on your stop, like say like she was working and you stopped and the opportunity came. But then it's like you're not really prepared because you wasn't as consistent as you was, and then when you went that opportunity, it would take it from you because somebody else was more prepared. You know what I mean? So for me, I just feel like consistency is a big part of it.
Yeah, I might come from a different angle with this question. For me, it's like why some people succeed and some stay stuck. I'm coming from an angle of I think a lot of the comfortability, the level of comfortability that's around the situation. And you know, some people come from situations where the level of comfortability is so uncomfortable that they have no other choice but to succeed. That they have to, you know, do whatever they can to go as far away from returning back to where they came from. While the next person, situation may be a little more comfortable, but it's uncomfortable in a way that it ain't what they used to. But it ain't detrimental. It ain't detrimental at the time, you know. So even what you said earlier, you have these two situations sometimes. The other person can come up with a sense of jealousy and envy of that other person and not knowing what's driving this other person to succeed. You know, I always use the analogy of like, you know, the job situation, the employment situations, and you have people at their jobs every day that come every day and complain and show up every day, but they complain about it. But the first day they got hired, they came with a totally different energy. You know, because their situations and circumstances calls for them to be there and be in that job. But then you'll have somebody that come in and get hired and come out, work them 10 times. And you, first thing you say is they taking our job. No, they're not taking your job. It's just exposing how comfortable you got in this position, and you don't know the conditions they just came from.
Exactly.
So that's what separates those who, you know, succeed in some, those that just stay stuck. Because those ones that stuck haven't accepted half the reason why you're stuck. You're part of the problem.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Hey, Lauren, whoever.
Yeah, no, I was gonna, I wrote a few things to add if you were talking, but like some people will kind of like live in their fear and kind of ruminate it rather than like using it to do out of whatever situation. And like similar is like some people like cling to the hope of an opportunity rather than like just being scared of it and stuff. And I feel like I've been both in my life. It's just, yeah. It's another thing is like worrying about other people's perception. I think that's one thing that holds me back because I want to be like creative and free, but I'll be worried about because of that experiences that I have growing up, like disrupting other people, really disrupting mine.
While all this is going on, I don't know if anybody else is identifying with this feeling of hearing people say these different things from different standpoints, and you have to battle within yourself if you're gonna feel attacked or not. It's like, damn, it's so many different methods to get to this, and I gotta think about all this shit, and maybe I'm not in a detrimental situation, but what if I am, like, and I just, like, or like, wait, like, what if I'm not setting myself up for the opportunity, or like, man, like, damn, hold on, wait, I could be being consistent right now, cause like, low-key a movable force, you know, y'all gotta, if I stumble, at least I'm stumbling forward, like, or like, maybe.
That's true.
All of this, look, man, I don't have all the answers. I don't have all the answers. But what I will say is that if that is something, and I hope, I don't know how this is going, but if somebody else is identifying with that feeling, what I want to let you know is that that's, for one, perfectly normal. But two, always understand that your route is your route and it's very unique to you every single time. It's never going to, despite the answers that we just all said, there's not one answer for this. Yes, it's okay to hear something and then light a fire under your ass. You want to say something, don't you?
I didn't even know what the question was.
Oh, I got you. The question was, why do some people succeed despite challenges while others feel stuck? So, yeah. So, despite if we feeling that way a little bit, a lot of it, whatever the case may be, I want to reassure you that everybody's route looks different, and it's okay to feel like you need extra push. And it's also okay to feel like maybe I'm not doing it right now. Because we can't cuddle ourselves into this bubble of comfortability so much that we don't change our circumstances. And everything is multi-layered. This is very multi-layered. I just wanted to kind of let y'all know that as a sense of soothing, just in case in the event that anybody in the room is feeling that, because I felt that for a moment.
I was just gonna, when you were saying, as far as some other thoughts in my mind, but I resonated a little bit with that, what each person said, so I felt like this is really helpful to in a group setting, so thank you for facilitating everything.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, this is, I pray that, you know, this is the start of something. And, you know, I want to just take it to the next level and help free somebody from something that I couldn't necessarily free myself from at that moment. You know what I'm saying? So our next activity right now is the exploration part. All right. Shout out to you for coming in. Some of the things I want to just quickly update you. Right now, this module is called I'm Gonna Get It. And we are just helping to identify dreams and barriers, basically things that we aspire to do and what's blocking us from that, right? Alright, so now we're gonna play the song, I'm Gonna Get It, by the Law of Huey. That's so head ass for me to say right now, like, but yeah, I made a song, y'all, I made an album. This is the first song on the album.
What's this activity called?
This is the exploration part, so we're gonna kind of dive into, it's multiple sheets to make on the table. I'm gonna let y'all know what to do with the next sheet. I'm gonna try to take this home with y'all and stuff and look at it and all that, but this song is called I'm Gonna Get It, so here we go. Oh my God, Bluetooth again. Alright, hold on. What the hell?
What the hell?
I love my peoples.
What the hell, Deontay?
Alright, here we go. Boom. Before I continue, if you are to go and I love this person so much. If you are to go to the album on any streaming platform and see that really cool ass picture from my album cover, the person who shot that is in the room right now. Shout out to IP Game, aka Melanin Blossom, who is sitting right there. She has an amazing eye for everything. Clap all them flowers out. Clap all them flowers out, because that's blossom. She gonna make them blossom. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, hard. Shut up. You funny as hell. Shout out to this guy. You funny. Alright, but this is I'm Gonna Get It. Yeah. Didn't do that again. What's wrong with these songs showing up out here?
Turn your volume up. No, it's not.
Nah, it didn't. It's not about it. Just, yeah. All right, here we go.
That's because it's split between two different voices.
God first. So live. Look, it don't matter if the haters gon' hate, let them hate. I'ma get it anyway, nigga, I'm gon' get it. They trying not to let me in the gate, I break it down, my nigga, I penetrate, nigga, I'm gon' get it. I wake up every day and go hard on my soul, I'ma get it for my daughter, nigga, I'm gon' get it. Yeah, nigga, I'm gon' get it. Look. Hustle rap, yeah, hustle rap. Gotta hustle that. Can't stop until I earn a profit, then go double that. But I can't forget the fam, the only ones who have my back. So I double back, make more hits than the money coming back to my household. Tell my mama to count those stacks. She just got delivered right to her front door. Right now that's a dream that I had while I was working up the seams of my jeans. Out here trying to get it by any means. So what you mean, nigga? I can't have it. I be damned if they ever catch me out here lacking. See, I ain't going back to pole, ain't no backtracking. Before I do that, load the dope up in my backpack and sell that shit, hit the strip, make a couple bands. But I'm trying to get it clean without no dirty hands. My homie told me, ain't no money in this music shit. Fuck that, when we drop the track, we gon' hit a lick. Nigga, we gon' hit a lick, cause it don't matter if the haters gon' hate, let them hate. I'ma get it anyway, nigga, I'm gon' get it. They trying not to let me in the gate, I break it down, my nigga, I penetrate, nigga, I'm gon' get it. I wake up every day and go hard on my soul, I'ma get it from a thought, nigga, I'm gon' get it. Yeah, nigga, I'm gon' get it. I'm gonna repeat it. Let's run it back. Yeah, because that's in the thing to play it back twice. Point to a blank piece of paper that it's not on it, it's on here. But yeah, once again, I'm gonna replay. Man, what up, bro? You just made me so happy, brother. How you doing, man? Yes, sir. Alright, this is I'm Gonna Get It once again. God first. So live. Got it. penetrate, nigga, I'm gon' get it. I wake up every day and go hard on my soul. I'ma get it for my daughter, nigga, I'm gon' get it. Yeah, nigga, I'm gon' get it. Look. Hustle rap, yeah, hustle rap. Gotta hustle that. Can't stop until I earn a profit, then go double that. But I can't forget the fam, the only ones who have my back. So I double back, make more hits than the money coming back to my household. Tell my mama to count those stacks. She's got delivered right to her front door. Right now that's a dream that I had while I was working out the seams of my jeans. Out here trying to get it by any means. So what you mean, nigga? I can't have it. I'll be damned if they ever catch me out here lacking. See, I ain't going back to pole, ain't no backtracking. Before I do that, load the dope up in my backpack and sell that shit, hit the strip, make a couple bands. But I'm trying to get it clean without no dirty hands. My homie told me, ain't no money in this music shit. Fuck that, when we drop the track, we gon' hit a lick. Nigga, we gon' hit a lick, cause it don't matter if that haters gon' hate. Let them hate, I'ma get it anyway. Nigga, I'm gon' get it. They trying not to let me in the gate. I break it down, my nigga, I penetrate. Nigga, I'm gon' get it. I wake up every day and go hard on my soul. I'ma get it from my thought, nigga, I'm gon' get it. Yeah, nigga, I'm gon' get it. Alright, cool. So that's I'm gonna get it. That's the first. It's a featured verse on there, but that's the first track of How Much Therapy. This is what this whole module is based upon. Real quick breakdown of that. Real quick 2-minute breakdown. In the song, the first chorus is just me. It's one voice. And then if you pay attention, when it comes back in, what's going on, brother? Alright, cool. But so on the first chorus, it's just me. And on that second chorus, it's like a sense of community. Like everybody is now in agreement. And the whole idea behind that is that initially it's just gonna be you. Like you have to inwardly decide that you're going to do this thing. And you can't look around to see who's with you in that process. You just have to go. And then by the time you get on that track, you will find that you will accompany people, or people will accompany you, because everybody loves to see someone moving. Even if they don't know what you're moving for, they're with you because they see how you're moving, right? So that was the concept behind me having just one voice on the first chorus, to down the second chorus has multiple voices, right? And then to dive into the lyrics a little bit, the whole basis behind the song, of course, is the idea that people feed you negative a lot of times. And you can choose what to do with it. You can choose to receive it, or you can choose it, you can choose to receive it in the most negative way, or you can receive it and transform it into something positive. Most of my life, my brother's right here, most of my music life, I was being compared to him, right? And I know that's, like, he's covering his head and stuff, but like in life, a lot of the times we get compared to people that's close to us, and that was the comparison. Now he's a master MC, one of the best I ever heard. He deserves everything and more for his art. But I was next to him trying to do the same thing, and I wasn't as good. And all my life I've been told, hey, you're not as good as him, right? And that is a driving force where I could have had resentment towards my own brother. But instead what it did is drive me to become a better artist. So, and the idea of me doing music, a lot of people had so much to say about that. And it deterred me from that, along with my family telling me, hey, you need this money, along with me seeing my mom struggle and knowing that she deserved everything she deserves. And then on top of that, having a daughter at the time, because my son wasn't in the picture yet, but my daughter was there, and I was raising her by myself. So all these things were kicking in at one time, and I had to decide whether I was going to succumb to those things or get up and get it. So that leads us into our, I'm emotional. That leads us into our activity. What what I need you all to do is take a sheet of paper and split it in half. You can do it the long way or the wild way. The long way. I knew you was gonna do it. But you could, oh, don't tear it though. I'm sorry. Don't tear it. I'm sorry. We got racks on racks right now. No, we don't, but we got something. Alright, so on this you did, what we're gonna do is one side, we're gonna label it dreams I have. And please do not, be very specific with these dreams. Don't generalize it, and don't leave none of them out. Like whatever dream that is that you currently have, list them. All right, that's the first part. So we're gonna do that for about 2 minutes. It don't matter which side. It don't really matter. Just choose one side, label it dreams I have, do a little line, and then list all the dreams you have. You can number it, bullet point it. You can stab yourself with a thumbtack and blood point it. I don't know, but whatever you want to do, you know what I'm saying? Hey yo, that just reminded me when my teacher, I used to tell her, I don't have a pencil. She like, write with your blood. Hey, I came up to CPS, y'all. Alright, y'all, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Miss Baker. Alright, cool. I'm gonna go ahead and play that in the background while we writing and stuff. And yeah. Son, can you show me that picture that you got first? So loud.
Nigga, I'm gon' get it. They try not to let me in the gate. I break it down, my nigga. I penetrate, nigga. I'm gon' get it. I wake up every day and go hard on my soul. I'ma get it from my daughter, nigga. I'm gon' get it. Yeah, nigga, I'm gon' get it. Look. Hustle rap, yeah, hustle rap. Gotta hustle that. Can't stop until I earn the profit, then go double that. But I can't forget the fam, the only ones who have my back. So I double back, make more hits than the money coming back to my household. Tell my mama to count those. Stack sheets got delivered right to her front door. Right now that's a dream that I had while I was working up the seams of my jeans. Out here trying to get it by any means. So what you mean, nigga, I can't have it. I be damned if they ever catch me out here lacking. See, I ain't going back to pole, ain't no backtracking. Before I do that, load the dope up in my backpacking. Sell that shit in the strip, make a couple bands. But I'm trying to get it clean without no dirty hands. My homie told me, ain't no money in this music shit. Fuck that, when we drop the track, we gon' hit a lick. Nigga, we gon' hit a lick, cause it don't matter if that haters gon' hate. Let them hate, I'ma get it anyway. Nigga, I'm gon' get it. They trying not to let me in the gate. I break it down, my nigga, I penetrate. Nigga, I'm gon' get it. I wake up every day and go hard on my soul. I'ma get it from my thought, nigga, I'm gon' get it. Nigga, I'm gon' get it.
Someone saying, baby, where do I begin? I still got the youth to my advantage. Going in the winter, dog, it's all about the ladies. Been rocking with the culture since the hand-me-down long john. Spreading heat like bombs, yeah, I need explosives. Take a trip up off this mushroom cloud, I'll hit it down. Mom used to tell me quiet down, now she in her living room. Dance around the Tesla now. She singing now, it's a different day, I do the way. It's getting heavy, harder to live like taxi. Fuck your thoughts and your exit, etc. It's just a different day. Why should I care about opinions that I feel like Eddie off the edibles. I'm trying to make it clear. That's a job, break a bitch, yeah. Stuck in cul-de-sacs just to bring it all back. Always been a realist and a realist. 217 dreams, east side in the building for my future children. Building for my future children.
Right. You got all those dreams out? No? Raise your hand if you need just another 60 seconds. All right, ER. Awesome. All right, cool. Do y'all know the little 60 seconds? I'm gonna let the track list play. Because it's why we here. Because not like that, living out of time living. God first. So loud. I'ma need a therapist, a counselor, psychiatrist, really all that shit. I'ma need a therapist, a counselor, psychiatrist, really all that shit. Look, I got my good days, I got bad days. But they see my bad outweigh my good. I know it's like that cause I'm blind. And I come from out there. I got like 10 dead friends. They all died way too soon. I saw them sprouting up. They got cut before they even bloom. It's crazy you can't be sure. By the age of 22. I'm like 24. What that mean? I come to soon. Damn. I heard someone say that. Alright, you all. Alright, cool. Now, what we gonna do on the other, not like, I should have said this, but when you fold it, you was only supposed to write on one side, right? And not look at the other side. But like, now that you unfold it, what you're gonna do is, at the top of that other side, you're gonna write barriers I face. And then you're going to you have to identify the barrier. And if there is none for the dream, let's just say one of the dreams you have, you're actually living out, put like $, check mark, money back, all the emojis or some shit like that. But like, yeah. But once you unfold that side, on the other side, write barriers I have, and then identify the barriers that's stopping the actual dreams. Those vivid, detailed dreams that you have.
So you basically folded it on the other side.
So essentially and let me do it in physical form, right? So boom, let's just say I did it, let's go the long way. Alright, cool, peanut butter jelly the long way.
Long way.
So boom, I did it like this. Now when I unfold it, I'm looking at all my dreams. And then now I'm while looking at the dreams, identifying the barriers. Yeah, man, I used to teach a little bit, something like that, I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
So what do we title it? Barriers.
Barriers I face. Okay. So the first one was dreams I have, and now it's barriers I face. Alright? Cool. I'm gonna go ahead and let this ride out, and then we're gonna go ahead and identify them barriers. I pray to God on a Sunday that I get to see a Monday. They call you a joke, it's not okay. The jokes get cracked, not funny. Damn, I'ma need a therapist. A counselor, a psychiatrist. Really? Oh yeah, shit. I'ma need a therapist. A counselor, a psychiatrist. Really? All that shit. I'ma need a therapist. A counselor, a psychiatrist. Really? All that shit. I'ma need a therapist. A counselor. A psychiatrist, really, all that shit. Roll if you want to, blow if you want to, trip if you want to. Everything is good in moderation. Everything is good in moderation. In moderation. So I'm gonna roll if I want to, blow if I want to, trip if I want to. Everything is good in moderation.
I thought you were saying
Everything is in moderation, yeah, these are things that I gotta do to keep my mind right and make it through. Don't judge me because my rights, I know the drugs ain't gonna make it right, but this gon' do for the moment. psychiatrist. Really, all that shit. I need a therapist, a counselor, a psychiatrist. Really, all that shit. I need a therapist, a counselor, a psychiatrist. Really, all that shit. That I could sing, yeah. I really wish that I could sing. I really wish that I could sing, yeah. I really wish that I could sing. If I could sing, my girl could bump my music mode. She into R&B, I do hip hop and soul. I got her as a fan, but not my number one. All because I can't sing and hit runs or something. I try to act like that shit don't bother me, don't bother me. That's her preference, ain't nothing wrong with me. My shit be bumping still, I give her certain feel. Alright, yeah. I got you. Let the teacher teach, you know what I'm saying? Does anybody need extra time for the barrier side? Did anybody need extra time for that? Alright, we got 1, 2, 3. Alright, 4. So cool. I'm gonna go. Thank you, son. Yep. Alright. Give my son a little extra time too. Alright, boom. So we're gonna go ahead and do this for another minute and a half. Cool. Alright. Here I go, feeling down cause I want my girl to bump my music mode. So insecure but no Easter egg, but it's cool, I'll be okay. She be there for me, she my therapy, that's my A1, that be babe. I rap about it just to let it out, and hopefully I can feel better if she hear this track like a while now. I know better, but it's something about this banger that just make it feel so great. Plus I know that one of my rapping homies probably could go relate. So I really wish that I could sing, yeah. I really wish that I could sing. I really wish that I could sing, yeah. I really wish that I could sing. I really wish that I could sing, yeah. I really wish that I could sing. I really wish that I could sing, yeah. I really wish that I could sing.
I wanna be a singing ass nigga. One of them, you ain't never heard me sing. Wait, fuck do you mean ass nigga? Wayne George Dash G singing all of my needs with an old Kenny G ass nigga. Someday I'ma be that nigga. I took my babe to the Japanese concert, and maybe then I can eat out with her. Safe to say that my 16s ain't sweeter than candy randy you, but I'm fine with that. You ain't gotta be love line to rap shit as long as you can rhyme it back and it's cool. Said I could sing, baby, I'm no fool, but keep gassing me up, you know I got drive. You said that like I couldn't hold that tune while I'm walking around with the greatest singer alive, but I ain't gonna. It's okay, girl. I'm alright for the night. Said I'm about to chill, catch a vibe for the night. Sit on the back of the caddy, do a dive for the night. You can slide if you like, ride if you like. Forget all of your problems out of mind, out of sight. Might sing a little song just to have a little fun, but I'm back to step one like I'm Brian tonight. Cause I might sound like bullshit, but when it come to rap, niggas get a few looks. And I spit like ooh shit, but when I sing, they like ooh this. I never really had time for your 2 cents, so I pay me for your thoughts and the love on stage. Listen in the bag, I be sitting in the days thinking what I'm waiting to do. Okay, quiet. I really wish that I could sing. The thing that I wish I could do. I really wish that I could sing. 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 What's that? It's not loud.
Cool. Yeah, for sure. Boom. So, we all back? Alright, cool. Now, here's the more vulnerable part. It involves us doing a thing where we are going to go to somebody that you're very familiar with in a room, so that it could be more of a safer space. And you're going to talk with them about the dreams you have and the barriers you have. And the reason why I'm asking you to go to somebody you're familiar with, because oftentimes we don't share the dreams that we have with people that we know. People don't know what's stopping us from pursuing those dreams. And then the last part of it is
right on.
all of us coming, the two come together and being able
He said,
to
you
see
know, find
if
somebody
there's
in your
any
comfort zone
ways
that
we
you
can
trust.
eliminate the barriers
First
that
person I
stop
thought
us
of was Sean.
from
I
pursuing
feel
our
honored.
dreams.
Thank you.
Alright, and like I said, it's people that we're familiar with so that we can kind of have that real conversation.
Pull up a seat.
You know what I'm saying? If you don't want to do that, you can very much state where you are. Alright? But if you want to, you can partner up with somebody and that you're very familiar with, once again, or that you're not familiar with. If you just want to partner with somebody and identify those dreams, those barriers, and you all have a real conversation about how we can eliminate those barriers. Alright? This is a little vulnerable. Too much, like I said, you can do it dolo. But we're gonna go ahead and let that ride for like 5 minutes, okay?
Quiet, you.
Alright. Everybody.
Dude, you wanna talk?
Okay, so my shit real simple, man. I wanna do everything that I do, the shit you know I do, rapping and acting and shit. I wanna do that shit internationally. But one of my big things is I want to write, produce, and perform entire plays with my whole family. I want it to be a big family thing to do. And I want to take that shit international. You know.
I like that. That's a specific thing to say, for sure.
And
let me get my pen, bro.
Okay.
Which it's just you already be like, oh man, like, I want to be specific.
Yeah.
Because I was not specific. That's interesting.
Yeah. So.
You were saying you were gonna play with your whole family, perform with your entire family.
Yeah. So I want to do stage plays with my entire family, and I want to turn some of my rap music. I want to redesign some of my rap music into actual operas that we act out. Because I created a genre, and then so the funny part about me creating a genre called hip opera, where it combines hip hop music, opera, and jazz. You know, all styles of jazz, right? So,
my father writes operas and is a professional opera conductor.
Oh.
If I could ever, I will try to virtually introduce you guys, man. And he just turned 80, but he knows he's sharp as shit and sends me like, this note is this color and this note is this color.
Oh, see, that's what I'm talking about.
It might even align with your chakras. Who knows?
It all does. Everything goes back to that because that's where all of that comes from.
I think
all
so too.
Creativity comes from that.
Oh, man.
So when you're dealing with the sacral chakra, that's your sexual which is known as the selfish chakra, but not so much negative. It could be used negatively because when you're indulging in sex with a woman, most of the time it's all about us trying to assert our dominance and control, and I want to be this guy known to make him holler and do all of that. Then it's more about asserting our will over her. And the more creative chakra comes from the throat because you're using your hands. And with your hands, what? You're gentle hands. Warm, kind. But getting back to this, and the main creative chakra is the pineal gland. And the crown rules over all. But getting back to this, so I had this thing, right? And I ended up, like I was telling you, I ended up on the street. So my brothers, they had met these cats from, what's the name of that? I'm gonna get the name of it. Why am I blanking on the joint, man? It's I'm gonna get the name of the project they was from, right? But the name of their rap group was called LOC, Lyrically Obviously Crucial. So that was back in the days when you was still selling CDs on the street, right?
Oh man.
People still selling.
Like Sharkula's out there, man.
Listen, my man, listen. These cats were so loved in Chicago, especially downtown Chicago. They used to perform some of their songs live. They had a real human beatbox named Loco.
Did they do like street performances?
Yeah, they would go. That's how they sold their CDs. So the pitch was,
that'd be cool.
They walk. We approach people on club nights, right? When this club is popping, cats coming out, walk up, ask people what kind of music they like, spark up a conversation, and then they introduce themselves. Yeah, we LOC, Lyrically Obviously Crucial. They go through their whole spiel, and then they be like, man, look, this our CD. It costs this much money, and then if you don't mind, we like to put on the show for you, and da 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 da. So we kept doing that all the way up until I bumped into this Italian chef. He like, oh, I'm digging what y'all doing. And he said, I got this thing called hip hop, and I swear to God, I left my fucking body when he said that shit. I looked him square in his eye. I say, man, I came up with that shit in 1996. And he like, cool. Yeah, and he started rhyming and just going off on me like, brrr, he was giving me his shit, and I'm like, please, if I don't listen, you got. Then it just became out. Please, one of us got to break out first. I'm not mad about it. You know what I'm saying? Great minds. We was on the same wavelength.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Obviously, at the time, I was younger than this guy, but just the fact that he walked up on me and said I had hip hopper, and I'm like, yo, I know I'm supposed to be fucking doing this.
Yes.
But it had got put on hold because the spirit was like, yeah, you gonna be doing that, but you need to get this knowledge first. So upon me getting the knowledge, that led me to Theater Y. And one of my biggest dreams was to show people, not basically on some show off, but I'm an actor too. Everybody all my life told me I should either be in radio or film.
And you were in Rhinoceros.
And I ended up in Rhinoceros, helping Makoto put up the stage lights for Rhinoceros. And Melissa shot me a text, hey, one of the people that was da-da-da-da-da-da dropped out. I was wondering, and while yes, I was yesing while she was talking. Yes. So
the funnest role I ever got was when I was like in a play, and it was like a Romeo and Juliet, and I was just like one of the people running around, but so the person quit, so I was Mercutio and had to do the sword fight. And the only reason why I got that shit was because I was paying attention and enjoying pay attention is what I put for health. But like health, pay attention.
Right.
But bro, like it was like what you're talking about there is you managed to execute the key to success, which is readiness, timing, and opportunity. And because your ass was ready, that little miracle where she texted you, but you know what? She saw it in you too.
Right. And now I'm in the end of reality. And that shit makes me cry every fucking night on the inside. I'll be crying, joyful tears like, yo, somebody actually saw that twinkle in my eye like I saw it in there.
So having gratitude will help you appreciate your unique life journey and not hate your personal bumps in the road. Don't hate your personal bumps in the road, man. That's you.
The one thing I learned is to do it with no expectations and to do your best not to be seen doing it.
I love doing it with no expectations.
And I never, when I record music at the house and I put it on the internet, yeah, I'll check the stats just to see where it's at, and then I'll leave it alone. I'll check on it for a little while, then I'll leave that shit alone, because it's not to see, oh man, is it doing good or not? I just want to see, okay, that's the traction. So then I'll turn that traction into other practices that I do. I'll take that energy that you know how you see something like, ooh, a lot of people looking at it. So
yeah,
if I get like 200-300 people,
that pops the bubble, man. That ruins your music.
So
you're right about that.
So listen, if I get like 200-300 views on the song, that happy feeling I get, I'll take that and I'll direct that energy into another thing that has nothing totally to do with it.
You're not getting distracted.
Yeah, and not only that, that helps me stay grounded. Like, I'm not doing this for me. I'm not doing, because I don't even know why I put money as a barrier, but it's true. Money is the barrier between all of this.
Money and global economic uncertainty.
So I'm telling you, we own it, G. We own it. You know what I mean? We own it. Now, money is not really a barrier. It's just something to keep me motivated and grounded and saying, this is not it. It's all the time, and the timing is right. I remember, when I first started out on TikTok, I was in Nowheresville, Squaresville, no man's land. And now all of these opportunities unfolding on here, you know. And I'm steady getting all these different things. You qualify for this now, you qualify for that now.
You get momentum, and because you really are like getting momentum, dude.
Yes.
Just from the way you're describing your steps, I can see like bigger things are coming. Every time it's bigger, and every time it's a little faster.
And I be rushing to get that shit away.
And you're ready.
Yeah. For me, it's not about holding on to it, because it's not. So what I learned.
So you're not masturbating.
Right. It's not. There you go. So it's no longer my information. It's the people's information.
Yeah.
If I learn anything, it's no longer mine. It's now I have to give it to somebody. Because
that's the secret to getting over stage fright.
Yeah.
If you're like that's classic guitar player advice. Like you're not there like I gotta show these people this is the best solo they ever heard. In fact, like they're there because they love your music.
Right.
And you're gonna like give it to them because they love that song and you wanna just make them happy. Everybody out there.
So when I used to go to the open mic with Long them, and I be before I get up there on that, look, my knees will be like this.
Yes.
Like, because it's like, damn, you in front of all these fucking people.
We talked about
and
that
you look
at the
weird
Dignity
as
training.
shit.
Yeah, bro.
And that's my whole point. I don't want to look like nothing they ever seen. I know Doom put the mask on first, but I promise you, since I was a little kid, I used to take sheets of aluminum foil and make a mask and cast mold on my face and rap through it. Now I wasn't doing it. It would just be me and my little brother. We would get up. Whether we sober or be to smoke some weed, we'd do like 17 albums worth of music, just working on just like, and he would push me like, nah, I know I done heard better from you. Whether I was taking, so we'd take turns doing beatboxing, making beats for each other, and switch it out while we flowing, right? So he's like, nah, every time, I know I heard better. I know I heard better. Nah, come on, man, this ain't true. He would call me on my shit honestly.
You found the right people and had good opportunity alignment because you're a family. It's your family. Dude, I did not grow up with my brother. I have a half brother.
Okay.
My parents split up. My dad had a kid in France. Okay. And I didn't really meet till I was 15 and he was 13. And honestly, like, he's the most important family member and blood relative I got. Like, we always talk to each other. And it's amazing to me that we didn't meet then. But that culmination of opportunity alignment there, where you all need what you need and you're together. That's what makes us all brothers and sisters.
Yeah.
And man, that's the enlightenment side of things, man. The more
That's
enlightened
it.
you
You
are, the
just
more
said
you
it.
will fucking feel that shit.
Yeah.
And can you be grateful for everything that's happened to you in your life?
Because everything unlocks a door to something that you learn to release from yourself.
I've defined enlightenment here as being grateful for everything that happened to you in your life.
Yes.
Okay. Any victim, like self-thoughts, are resentment.
Exactly. There you go.
Do not put resentment above gratitude.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you a story.
Right? I underlined that. I was like, hell yeah, don't put resentment above gratitude.
I got jumped on, and I felt bad for the people that jumped on me. I'm serious. I was mad than a motherfucker. I'm like, damn, man.
You feeling bad for the people that was hitting you?
I felt bad for them that jumped on me. I swear to God, I'm not just saying this. I felt genuinely bad for them.
Damn. I want to hear about that.
Shut up for God. I love y'all.
Man, that was that was very a lot. I ain't gonna lie, that conversation, I don't know if anybody else identifies, but it has me very emotional a little bit. I'm an emotional human though, so that's you know, yeah. But I honestly wasn't expecting anybody to come up to me, right? Because I'm just like,
You're the
and
conductor.
I think that's part of what we discussed, but part of my issue is that I feel like I have to be this for everybody. So, like, let me just be this pillar and hold things up while everybody walk by and do these things, and you know what I'm saying? Nobody thinks like, what's going on with the pillar? You feel me? And or at least that's my thought process. And my thought process is it's okay not to think about me. I'm looking out for everybody. You know what I'm saying? I want everybody to, you know. And my brother came up to me and I was like, what? I didn't even participate in the activity because I'm just thinking about everybody else, trying to be a facilitator, trying to make sure I'm air traffic control. And my brother low-key kind of broke me down a little bit, you know what I'm saying? And I just want to be able to identify like some of the things we talked about. A dream of mine is to own a home and have my family and what I identify as family, wife, children, and home, and a nice ass car. I don't want a lot. I want that because I've never had that, and that makes me feel secure as a man. It makes me feel like, damn, I did something I always wanted as a kid. You feel me? So the barriers being certain things that I've done have caused me misfortune. And being as vulnerable as I can be and telling my absolute truth just so we can understand what this is. I've had children with two different women who I'm no longer with. And that draws from me. And I take care of my kids very well as I can. You know what I'm saying? And I can't raise them under the same roof, under the same ideas, and it's a lot. You know what I'm saying? And with that, my money goes several different ways while also trying to maintain like a relationship and also trying to maintain like everything that I am as the law of Huey, as Lawrence, me, as dad, as Bay, as everything that come with me. So, a lot of the time, I'm scared to ask for help because I'm the person everybody looks to for help. What do I look like coming to you, asking you for help, and I'm normally the person that help you? Now, in my mind, the image doesn't make sense. And most of the time when I'm helping people, it's not because you asked me to, it's because I saw that you needed help and I went. And a lot of the time when I need help, I'm covering myself. That's a barrier. That's how I'm gonna succeed if I don't have community around me to help me with my kids, to give me a little wisdom when I need it, to give me some experience to handle certain situations that come my way, right? So, I just want to use that as like, I guess, a little opener. If anybody would like to be as vulnerable and just, and probably just bring out like one of the dreams they have, and then the barrier that blocks it, and the discussion that happens. So I'm gonna have, by show of hands, I see 1, I see 2, I see 3, I see 4, I see 5. 5.5. Man, hey, how y'all feeling right now?
Great.
Nick, that peace. That peace, man.
Cool. Boom. We're gonna start off with Sean. Go ahead, bro.
Okay, so again, thank you all for having me. My name is Sean, and one of my major dreams is I'm a actor, hip hop artist, sound healing, all that stuff, yada yada yada. But one of my major dreams is to turn my music into opera themes and perform them with my entire family internationally.
That's very specific. Thank you for that.
And I just want I want my children to produce it all, manage it, do everything, you know. I want them to be hands-on with it. You know, I want them to fire me if it's necessary. All that, you know what I mean? You know, because I'm just a cat walking in off the street auditioning for them, you know what I mean?
Right.
And the barrier for me, to be honest, is money. But I got plans that are already, you know what I'm saying, working they work and doing what they do. So the money is coming in now. You feel what I'm saying? This is my second year as an actor with Theater Y. I'm definitely grateful to the entire Theater Y staff, Melissa, Lorraine. I got discovered with a good brother named Makoto Yamaguchi. I was helping to hang staging lights, you know what I mean? And I was learning all of that stuff. And I got a phone call. Well, actually, I got a text. Hey, one of the cats in the production, Rhinoceros, had dropped out for personal reasons. And I was asked to come in, you know. And that started me on that journey of, okay, all right, now I can go and do the acting thing. Because I was always like, how am I going to break in? And that happened. And just being consistent with your own self on the days, even when you feel like sludge, don't worry about it, because that sludge is the lesson. And in that lesson, you will find that no matter what's going on around you, the only person that can save you is you. Thank you.
Right down. One, Birdman. No.
You skipped somebody.
Oh wait,
I
did. Well,
my part's connected to what Sean just said, because when he got the role in the play, I was like, that's because you were ready, and success is going to be readiness, timing, and opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
And if you have your readiness, when you get that opportunity and you get the role, you smashed it because you were ready.
Ashe.
And that just led me to focus on gratitude. And because everybody was talking about things that they wish hadn't happened, but that built them. And I said, this is what I wrote down. Can you be grateful for everything that's happened to you in your life? And any victim, like self-thoughts, that's resentment. And it doesn't work to put resentment above gratitude. So decide to have gratitude for everything. Yeah. Even you, man.
Thank you, bro.
So, and I just want to say one more thing. Somebody let something stop them from coming here tonight. So give yourself a round of applause for getting out and building tonight with us.
At 5 something, did some wild stuff at the crib. So, like I said, I'm gonna be as vulnerable as I can be. He on punishment right now. But outside of all of that, I asked somebody for a ride here. I don't normally ask people for rides. I kind of sometimes ask this beautiful woman for a ride sometimes, but that ain't, I try not to ask for nothing, like, you know what I'm saying? And I asked, and I got the response that I was fearful of, which is why I don't like asking for shit. And that turned me completely off from coming, you know what I'm saying? And mind you all, I had supplies for this thing, and they are somewhere else in somebody else's car, and they're not able to get here, so this looked a whole lot of different ways. So all those things discouraged me so much from coming here, because I hate having to ask people for anything. Damn, I gotta ask? Damn. Because then I'll have to get the possibility of being let down and letting down other people, you know, and I understand it's a lot that come with me, so, you know, I'm thankful that you said that, because I did push through and get here, and despite what it took.
There's another person before.
Who else? Well, no, I'm going this way, like, so I'm just.
Alright, so one of my dreams, mainly, before rapping everything, was live off my art. And that image has changed over time. It's and I still don't know what it looks like, but I'm always in the process of shaping it. Almost anything artistic I do, I think about the longevity of it. So currently, I'm like designing jeans and stuff. You know, and I've been doing that, but it's a passion that has resurfaced, and it's calming, relaxing. I mean, it's therapeutic doing it. But making a living off of my art, and however that looks, is a dream of mine. I don't truly care for riches and all that stuff. I mean, that'd be nice to have. But if I can live off my art and wake up, look up one day and be like, damn, my whole lifestyle was built off of my creativity, I could die in that moment. Shit. And feel accomplished. Like, yo, I did it.
I identify with that. This is dope. I forgot who I selected was this someone who. Y'all two, right? No, you did?
I did.
Oh, you did? Oh, but do you want to share? Or no? Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to remember who raised their hand. Alright, cool. Go ahead, brother. Hey, can I say that you came in, you was like, yeah, I'm hating, I'm gonna have to leave.
God tell you to sit still, you gotta sit still. At the end of the day for me, and I don't want this to sound negative, but it's my truth. I don't drink. At some point in life, I got to a point where I don't drink. I have aspirations. One thing I know about dreaming is, first thing, in order to make a dream come true, you first got to wake up. You gotta realize that you got to do the work. You got to put it, you know what I mean? So I don't do that. But what I do aspire to do is, before I leave this experience called life, I'll aspire to become what God created me to be before I return back to Him. That's my biggest aspiration. And if I could say, what's been a barrier, I would say procrastination, a lack of discipline, lack of consistency, and fear of judgment, and being gotta say something. I gotta say something to you personally. I'm sitting here listening. I do a lot of work with the kids in the community. And I'll be looking for ways to engage them and stuff like that. I learned so much tonight on how to do that. Just listen to you talk. Listen to you, facilitate this thing and everything that came along with you. Man, what God got for you, you just gotta keep putting one step in front of the other and trust me, because you're walking in the right direction. What you did tonight and what you're doing is major. It's helped so many people in this room. It's just like a small portion of what he has for you. Just the sheer honesty, vulnerability, transparency, all these things. You led with these things. So these things, all these things. You led with these things. So these things that you shared once had you at a weak state that you wanted to leave here, that you shared once had you at a weak state that you wanted to leave here, all these are your superpowers now. All these are the things that's helping everybody else. You know what I mean? Down to the music, down to just everything. And nobody can hold nothing against you at this point, because you took away everything they can hold. You were forthcoming. So it makes other people look at themselves. Now, they can look in with themselves and just like, damn, I wish I aspired to reach that level of transparency. That level, because it says a lot about you. You might still battle with yourself, but it shows you come a long way. So whatever your plans is for yourself, man, keep doing it. And real quick, I know I remember you from now. A couple of you guys in here. Y'all did the verses at my store. The R&B verses. Snap! Yeah! I did the verses at my store.
Hey. Wow. That's crazy.
It all just come full circle, man. It just come full circle. This is life in, as they say.
It was me, yes I
If we have chemistry, it's not me plus you, it's me times you.
Yeah. Did you copyright that yet?
No, but I heard that somebody say that. It's somebody else said that. I love that.
For me, the things that kept coming up, and I have, and I don't necessarily like to use the word dream because of what Jimmy said, but like I have a lot of dreams. Like I could fill a book full of them. I was really getting specific, and be a long book. But right now for me, like what I'm looking to do is I want to find a space that like
Right on.
Now that the emotional chokehold is off of my throat,
She say that.
I super identify with that growing up. A lot of things I've done have been subconsciously for freedom and like appreciation. Growing up in a household where everything was like, I'm a middle child, baby girl got baby girl treatment, older one got benefit of the down treatment, you older, you blah blah blah, and then there's me. A lot of the things I do, I seek validation because I have little of them. And if I don't feel validated, it stops me from doing it. And sometimes my heart, I have a battle of my heart and mind where my mind's like, you gotta be validated to do it. And your heart is like, do it anyway. And I can't be that human enough to experience both of those at the same time because there's always somebody there like, what's your intention? And my intention could be, and it's like, I don't, like, you know, and I feel like a little kid again. Yeah. You feel me? So, oftentimes, my fear of not being appreciated, or my fear of being judged, or my fear of everybody always got something to say, everybody gonna always say something to me, no matter what I do, no matter how I do it, it stops me from just doing it. I didn't want to do this because I was afraid of the failure or the critique or the lack of appreciation. And God was like, ooh, man, and like I said, I don't know where everybody's spiritual walk is, and like, I'm not pushing anything on y'all just to let y'all know what worked for me and what's real for me. But I super identify, and I'm glad you said that because you low-key, I super identify, and I'm glad you said that because you low-key unlocked a thing in me, and I didn't realize. Like, I realized it, but you don't, like, you tend to, push that shit aside. Yeah, push that shit aside. And it's still attached to you the whole time.
Yeah, it's getting heavier and heavier and heavier.
And now it's caught on to something else now that you're dragging, and it's like, why is all these, and it's just because you didn't snip the thing, right? And I'm working every single day to be a better man, and to be more confident and blessing and be a blessing to everybody without looking for. But I'm also being conscious that I don't want to give too much of myself where I'm giving out the critical parts of myself and not looking to see where I'm getting that back. Because if I give too much of my critical parts, if I give you my heart, I need my heart in order to live. I'm giving you my heart, and now I'm dying because I gave you my heart. When I should have kept my heart and gave you something else to feel, that, you know what I'm saying, type shit. You got a heart. I'm giving you my heart. And that's just an example. I'm not saying it in the example of like love or anything like that. I'm just literally speaking metaphorically, like literal metaphorically, whatever the fuck. I can't give you exactly. I'll give you shit. I got like a kidney I can spell. You feel me? Like, you know, like,
the kid looked up right on cue.
You know,
hold on, I need that.
Right. Yeah, right. Exactly. And sometimes a lot of us, people don't even ask for our heart. We just, oh, I see you need something. Here. Like, what? Like, oh, wait, that's too much. And it's all based in a whole thing of us not feeling appreciated or not, and being the change that we want to see. Because what if, in our heads, we think about it like, what if everybody came up to me and did that? Wow, like, do you know how, like, oh my God, but people like, no, man, I'm gonna give you my heart. Like, I need it. And you like, but I gave you mine. Like,
and that creates time.
So yeah, you know, boom. Alright, so yes. Yeah, absolutely. I'm sorry.
To touch on what you were saying about like giving people your heart, I don't do that. I'm sorry. Like the most I'll do is give you a piece of it because I still need something that's where I come in certain aspects. I can give you a piece of me, but I cannot give you all of me because what can I have for myself is me. So I need to have more for me. But I'll give a piece to you. That doesn't mean I love you enough. I'll put myself first. Another thing is in my dreams, like you said, I don't have dreams, I have visions. I have aspirations. And my aspirations, my biggest aspiration out of anything in life is to stop staying in my own fucking way. And it's also to be more forgiving. I feel like I forgive more people that's not me. I feel like I'm so quick to forgive somebody else, but I can't forgive myself for a simple mistake. And I live with that. Like people who are like, like she crazy. But what about yourself? Do you forgive yourself? Sometimes I forgive myself for asking. Because I end up in situations when I could have just simply asked. Which also leads me back to that conversation that you were talking about. You hate to ask. I fucking hate asking for shit. I would rather like let it attract to me. However, in certain instances, you have to ask. Because what's the goes like the saying goes not going to be fed. So sometimes you have to ask in order to be fed. And it's okay. You know what I'm saying? But like sometimes we have to do that. Like sometimes we gotta take that shame jacket off and just be like, hey, I need help. And that's why I started to be more understanding with myself as much as I'm understanding to others. I feel like I give more like everything else. I don't blame it on my heart, but I'll give everything else, you know what I'm saying? But my heart, I can't do it. I can't do it because like I put my heart into everything, and if I keep giving my shit out, what the fuck am I going to be left with? Excuse me, God, for cussing instead. You know what I mean? But the barriers of that I face of not forgiving myself is that I have lack of motivation. I have lack of self-discipline sometimes. And it's really frustrating, especially like when you have a lot of anxiety, and especially going through depression on top of that, and all you need to stand up, you just like taking one punch at a time, and you just taking blow for blow, and you just have to sit here and resist. But I'm breaking barriers. I'm breaking barriers. I cannot let barriers become me because that's not who I am. And that's not what my assignment is with God. So that's pretty much all I can say. And thank you also for this too, because, you know, like I made a promise to you that I was going to be
You was gonna be here. You said
I
I need to be there, but
I
no.
may have been late, but I'll be there.
You were still right on time. Whatever time you made it, that was purposely for you. Like, y'all, we got a good, I want to say 10 minutes left because I want to leave the last 10 minutes for us. The last 10 minutes of every session is the love session where we just start making our way. No, I'm playing.
10 minutes. Word.
I'm just gonna dance for y'all.
I'm going home.
That's the love session.
Last 10 minutes of every session going forward is just a love session where we just like kind of connect with each other, you know, hug the person that you probably been talking to all night and get them like some words, affirmation, things of that nature. But during the last 10 minutes, what we're gonna do is create, each person's gonna create a theme. It could be visual, but what you wanna do is you wanna acknowledge your goal. So now we've acknowledged everything that's stopping you from the goal, but let's acknowledge everything that comes from the goal now. So this last part is you can pick one goal or multiple of them. Ideally, if I'm drawing this out or if I'm just writing this out and I'm being creative in a write-out way, I put all my goals at the top of the paper and then I'm putting all these different arrows of things that come from it, like money, like or being specific, like $689,943.72 type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like whatever comes from you pursuing that dream, once all those barriers are out the way, let's look at everything that comes from that. Because that alone, seeing all those things that come from that, could drive you to not even see a barrier. You feel me? So that's what we're gonna do for the last 10. We're gonna go ahead and you can write a rap about it. You can draw a picture about it, whatever the case may be, whatever your creative way of being like, these are all the things that I'm gonna get due to me pursuing my goal. Everybody got it?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna go ahead and play some music. And
Oh my God. Great question. I don't know.
Bathroom. Are we using the second floor?
Yes.
Yes.
All right.
Yes, right there, actually. You go,
can
let
you-
me,
yeah.
yeah, I'll show you.
Yeah, it's not intuitive. You can get lost.
Yo, man. So, I'm gonna skip ahead to the love session. I actually brought this for you to borrow this for a little while, man. Yeah. And record yourself with it. So now I'm gonna give you excited. Number one is you need 4 AA batteries. The fucking batteries aren't in here.
Yeah.
And I was like, about to not give it to you, bro. But then I was like, why am I letting 4 AA batteries stop you from giving this man this gift?
Yeah.
So, like, I use this to record shit here too.
Okay.
And you'll be able to, like, do that shit too. This is a Zoom H6.
Damn, homie. What you pay for that?
I got a good deal and it was $150.
$150. That's it?
Yeah. He paid $300. New is $400. Technology is amazing these days, man. $150. This does a lot more than you could do with $150 in 1996 when I was in high school. Check out these mics.
Oh my God.
When you do recordings, having stereo parallel mics like this in this array will yield the best sound because of polarity, the waves bumping into each other and being distant.
Can I connect that to this phone?
Yeah, I bet.
Is it Bluetooth?
Yeah, no. So this is the older shit, right? It probably started making them in 2006.
I mean, there's probably an audio adapter.
There is aux in. There's you can definitely connect to it. You can connect 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6
I got the cords at the house to do that. So
yeah, these are like mic cables.
Okay, so I got it. So the reason why I asked that, I record my music on a recording app called Veloco, right? And it's pretty good. It has really good sound quality. So using that, right? I was saying, like, if I can connect that to Veloco, if I can hook this up to my phone and it registers with Veloco, you know, as far as enhancing the sound quality.
Oh, I see. No, you don't have to do that because you can anything you record onto this can go in any mixing software. So what I want to do too is when you have recordings of your chakras, bells, I will use them as samples in my own music. I'm gonna put them on my
Say no more. Say no more. I got you.
Yeah.
I got you.
You'll figure out a lot about recording and making audio. And I was just, before I even really looked at this and thought about it, this is the basic lesson, man. If you have 2 microphones and you set them up like that, that's the best way to record. It makes sense because of the sound waves, right?
Yeah.
That way they don't interfere with each other. They cancel each other out, so each one really gets a nice separated recording. and it will be stereo.
When we get done with
I can't
this,
wait to hear
I don't
those
know.
sounds.
Right, I don't know why I was tweaking like that, G. But when we get done with this, I may have it in this phone. But just in case I don't give a fuck if I got it in 15 times. I need your number in my phone, man. Cause we need to, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like
man,
acknowledge it and shit.
We're coworkers.
Yeah, and that's fucked up. I ain't got my coworker number in my goddamn phone, but it's all good.
Wait a minute, everybody at this party is like, I wish that my job was making music. It's like, well, let's make a company. Let's do that. Man. Make some money. This is where it's at to do that.
You know what I said? You know what I said yesterday? That we gonna send a signal to the universe that we need an artist loft right next door to here. So where, like, if we got projects here at Theater Wide that requires us to travel back and forth, we can come here and sit and chill. We can spend the night up there when we have to doing production. So so when you get done with the production, you can, hey, look, babe, I'm gonna stay over here at the artist loft. I'll be home tomorrow after I get some good rest. And then it's just a good place to vibe, connect, chill, share ideas, and have a recording studio in it. We can produce music of all kinds, whatever we want to do. And and it's a great place for us.
That's actually right upstairs. That's like my music studio in the Catalyst Music Space. It's the second floor. We built a music studio. That's why I want this shit to be working, because I built a fucking music studio here.
Oh my God, yes!
I even put like my home, and I want less clutter in my home. Like,
He said all the stuff that comes along with it.
Get my studio out of the house, man. My shit's at home because like construction and whatnot.
Ready, have it.
Yeah, you got that, man.
Everything for my dream necessary, I already have it. It's just building.
This place actually needs people that know what they're doing with that shit too, right?
Yeah.
They really do. That's why it's an opportunity.
Whiz.
It's an opportunity
we
right
finna have
now.
some fun with that, yeah.
Be in the present.
Yeah.
Because so I saw this Japanese Buddhist guy say that enlightenment meant just anytime you're not suffering is not being in the moment right now and accepting reality exactly as it is. That's the whole goal of like the Nara sect of Buddhism in Japan.
Yeah.
Enlightenment is accepting reality exactly the way it is and being in the moment right now. And Ram Dass said, be here right now.
Right.
He boiled it down to be here right now.
You know what? A lot of people suffer from futurism.
Okay. Speculation?
Yeah. So to bring it down to more even simpler terms, the future is now. Not 10 years down the road, not 5 minutes down the road. Every second you're moving into the future. I've never planned for 10 years down the road because 10 years is not here. If I'm in this moment, by the time I get to 10 years, whatever I thought I needed to have in 10 years.
You can be a different person every 5 years.
Exactly.
If you're realistic about it, who you were 5 years ago, and 5 years before that, and 5 years before that, different person, man.
Future
do it
is
now. That's why you want to do it, because it is right now.
You stagnate your soul. Well, I'm not gonna say. In general, right? People stagnate their soul like 10 years, 5 years. What do you mean? What are you gonna be doing in 10 years? You don't know that. And now I'm not saying it don't work, because obviously people plan in 15, 20,000 years, but they come.
It is an open-ended question, Sean.
Right. So, but at the same time, if we would just slow down and say, no, the future is now. This is the future. What am I doing about it?
We are not promised tomorrow, even. Man.
Yeah, and when you wake up tomorrow, your future just in hand.
Yeah, man. One of the things I wrote down that was interesting was right at the beginning. I was just like, I want to, what's the problem? I'm like, I'm not publishing. I'm not finishing my fucking songs and just putting out shit, right? Come on, man. That's actually how all this other crazy shit started. It was just that. And what I liked at the end, I was like coming to the conclusion of it. Do whatever it is called for. All right. Really get into the deliberate physical process of recording, tracking, editing. The matter-of-fact business of making your dreams come true is what brings them down to earth. Oh, that's another thing. This circle. Shit.
There you go. Don't leave it out,
Oh,
baby.
I gotta get that to law now.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh man. Man, I ate good tonight, baby. Shit, I ain't ate this good in a long time. I do my family castmates like that. That is retorted. Retorted. Oh man, this is crazy. Number mama biscuits. Number mama biscuits. You gonna put the gravy on the yams? You gonna put the gravy on the yams? Hello. Hello. Hello, sneaky snakes. Hello. Hello. I love that joint. Hello. What y'all planning over here? Sneaky snakes. Hello. Oh, gee.
So you're live streaming Instagram and TikTok right now?
Yes. The goal is to do this until we get our media team officially, where it's just Steer the Y. Whenever we have an event like this, whenever we do a swerve, all our channels it's the official Theater Y on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and all of that, where it's all linked, where it won't just be separate pages going up willy-nilly. No, it's all linked.
Yeah.
And it'll just be like if you turn on channel 7 and seeing us in here.
All right. Look, so.
I see.
All right, look.
Yeah.
Man, as we are coming to the end of our night, I want to first start off by saying thank you to every person that slid and was able to really open up some stuff and be vulnerable. This building is Theater Y. This is amazing incubator for like creativity and hood, man. Somewhere where I grew up and didn't know that something like this could exist and benefit me as a youth, but we now have it, and now it's here, and we can affect out there from in here. All right. One of the ways that we do that is by allowing this to be free. Everything here is free, right? Does this operate off the fumes of free? No. If you have it in your heart to give, like I said, it is free, but we do suggest donations. If you look at your table, there should be a little clear, like, a little clear little thing. Yeah, thank you. You can scan that barcode and donate 50 cents, $1, whatever the case may be. If you have physical cash, you come holler at, I guess me, and and then outside of that, we got just a plethora of ways you can donate. And the donations don't go to none of our pockets. They go directly into this building. Did y'all know it costs like about $8,000 to put windows on buildings? That's a big one, right? But it's something that we do, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna make a lot happen in this space, and it's for you.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh.
501c3 nonprofit, so it's a C3 donation, so it's tax.
Yeah. ER.
E-ara.
Yeah,
All right, cool. But boom.
E-ara.
Yeah, so this is a dope space, and it's very beneficial to a lot of people that's in this neighborhood. So we want to continue going to it. Outside of that, every Friday it's something going on in this space, right? So if you check out the little postcards on y'all table as well, this is part of that. This is called the Friday Night Swerve. You feel me? Every first Friday is Talent Taste the Prize. That is $100 to go to artists that come up and do something very spectacular that blows us away, and they get money for it, right? Last time we did it, I gave away 2 prizes because that's how it came. You know what I'm saying? What up? Then the second Fridays we have Performance Sandbox. The 2 hosts for that are right over there in that area. You know what I'm saying? Oh well, really the Makoko. You know what I'm saying? That's my dog. You know what I'm saying? He almost took the money last time because he did something so abstract. It was just still cold and kept everybody captivated. All right. So that's basically you. If you do any visual art, music, perform anything, that is the space you want to be in. Third Fridays is voila. How much therapy writing workshop. I don't have to really talk too much about that. Y'all know about it. Every third Friday we're gonna do this. Every third Friday we're gonna do this. All right. And fourth Friday, which is next Friday, is the Soul Salad by my homeboy Marvin Tate.
Soul Salad.
If you don't know who Marvin Tate is, God damn, that's the smoothest motherfucker on earth. You know what I'm saying? But he has a lot of different components like jazz and blues and just a lot of musical different offerings to and make it a salad. He makes it up. Yeah, he just raw. He just raw, man. He's just raw. So that is what's happening. We do have a couple Fifth Fridays throughout the year, and those are gonna be things.
What's Fifth Friday?
Sound healing.
Fifth Friday is a Friday in a month where you have 5 Fridays.
Okay.
So literally.
What's a month that's a Fifth Friday, for example? That's coming up.
May has 5 Fridays in it, as does August.
Yep. See, boom. Shout out to the Theater Y. Shout out to the Theater Y people. If you are a Theater Y staff member, raise your hand, make some noise or something. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Wow. The sound, the everything, man, I super appreciate y'all. And not only do y'all come support with that, y'all actually participate and y'all make me feel like I'm doing some shit. Shout out to our dignity training that happens before every session, especially on these. Third Fridays, we have dignity training where we actually have role play of what it looks like for somebody's dignity to be taken away from them, and we discuss that. Because these are very sensitive topics that we are talking about, and why not have a dignity training so we can learn not to disrespect anybody's, dignity. Shout out, to the 2 out of the 3. Amelia is the person that's over it, you know what I'm saying? And I just appreciate being a part of that today. Because that definitely opened my eyes to a lot of different things and just being able to see it actually role play out. You want to say something?
Yeah, no, thank you for suggesting the theme today. And thanks so much to Corinne and Kanaya, who's around here somewhere. Thank you so much because it's an integrated thing in the community. And as we go, as people see situations where dignity is violated, that's you're like, what can I do about that? Talk to us. Because we want to take the struggles of the community and act them out for people in the community, and people in the community can participate in the acting too. And then we find different possibilities. We're using stuff from all kinds of different sources, including international conflict negotiation between warring parties, all sorts of stuff. So it's a really cool thing. We do it at 6 p.m. Third Fridays.
They out here.
And we'll be doing a couple on other Fridays too, but this is our home base.
Sure. So, boom.
6 p.m.
That is what Theater Y has to offer to you. Understand that also, man, anytime you come to a Friday night swerve, you are going to be fed. Also, do understand that every time you come to a Friday night swerve, it is BYOB. I don't necessarily suggest bringing liquor into this particular environment when we talk about emotions and stuff. Yeah. We're going to be this motherfucker. All right, everybody shout on 3. I just want y'all to understand that this is important. This, like I said, we are looking forward to expanding and making this as big as it can be. This is absolutely my first time hosting How Much for Therapy Writing Workshop. If anybody know any videographers, you raise your hand. Anybody know any videographers, anything that don't mind offering their services to kind of document these things, come holler at me because I need it so that we can use it and have actual results. And I would like to actually, if anybody would want to, sit down and kind of in front of a camera tonight and talk about the experience they had tonight, type shit. I think I've touched bases on everything. Please donate. I'm not forcing y'all to, just please donate. Whatever you can, donate. Yeah, I think it's on that QR code that's on the table. If you scan the QR code, it's gonna show you all the options we have. What you was gonna say, Scott?
You know, from one artist to another, from one artist to all the artists in the room, we know what it's like. How do I want to word it? It's one thing to share our art, you know what I'm saying? Like on any platform, it's one thing to share it. We have the trepidations and the apprehensions going into that whole realm of it, you know, as it is. But eventually we get over the hump, we put that shit out, give it to the world, cool. It's a whole different thing to share the turbulence of the journey, the trial and error of the conception of something like that. And so me knowing how personal and how real and sincere how much for therapy is, I just want to extend my appreciation to you because I know how much that shit means. I just want to make sure you understand I appreciate you for sharing this with us in a whole different way that you probably didn't even imagine you would be sharing it with people at the time. But here it is, it's become something completely different. And, you know, you constantly keep reinventing yourself and this project. You keep doing it, and every time it's a new and brilliant and powerful, impactful result. And we need this shit, and we need you. So thank you, we appreciate you. I love you, man.
Huey gang situations, you know what I mean?
Huey
I'm glad you made it.
Thank
If I came and you wasn't here, that'd been crazy.
Man, you know, I was like, hey, sorry we couldn't make it. Eon, what up?
Yo, I'm still here.
Yeah, shout out to Eon. Hey, Eon, somebody had a question about the receipt. If they donate, can they get like a receipt of the donation so they can be tax write-off or something like that? Yeah, shout out to Eon. And also, I want to give a big shout out, even though she's not here, I know she's going to probably feel this, whatever she got. Shout out to the president of Theater Y, the mayor of Theater Y.
It was her birthday yesterday.
Big dog of Theater Y, whose birthday was yesterday. Shout out to Melissa. She's probably somewhat turned the fuck up, which is the right way to do it, you know what I'm saying? All in all, man, I'm glad that y'all was able to be here. I'm glad that y'all was able to receive something. You all show me. And sometimes I need to see myself in order to see where I'm going. Sometimes I need to see myself in order to be like, all right, cool. And I appreciate that. I am thankful. Another thing outside of Theater Y, me and that young man right there host an open mic every 2 weeks. The next one's coming up this upcoming Wednesday at First Presbyterian Church on 6400 South Kent Park. If you need to get in tune with me about anything that we're doing, please do, because I shared it on my page. It's a place where you could just come and perform and do your thug thizzle. First 3 people get to perform 2 whatevers. And I'm just thankful, man. My heart real full right now. I wish I can open it and show you every level of how full it is. I just need y'all to understand, like, what. I'm taking my heart out my chest and shit, but man, thank y'all for sliding. I love each one, every one of y'all, and we gonna vibe out at the end. Shout out to my DJ, even though he didn't have to DJ today, he will be our 10-year DJ for like Talent Tasting Prize. And my boy Rizzo got also a very similar competition going on. You want to speak on that real quick, brother?
Yeah, it's on the 25th. It's it's already set. You know what I'm saying? But you can definitely come and do the open mic afterwards. But the one that takes $200. If you come next week, if you decide to come, you can be in the next showcase coming up every month. It's always going to be a $200 cash prize.
So yeah, man. Shout out to all I gotta give a big shout out to everybody that do play a part in me being who I am right now. I want to give a shout out to my brotherhood, Huey gang. Thank y'all for coming to support me. As y'all know, I tell y'all all the time, y'all don't have to, but y'all do it anyway. And y'all look at me crazy every time I say that. Like, boy, get your goof ass on. Like, I get it. Shout out to a mastermind in the building. You know what I'm saying? King Quan, Starlight, Melanin Blossom. I want to shout out Melanin Blossom again. Shout out to my kids. They knocked out. Shout out Bro, Rizzo, and everybody that accompanied you. Shout out to one of my day one, these are fuck son. But really popping up. I remember we were at his joint. He was like, I gotta come up, and he was like, I'm gonna be there, and you came. Shout out to Theater Y Team, bro. Y'all are slowly becoming super instrumental in the development, the newer Law of Huey, man. Shout out to my boy Dan. We talk every day and we be bullshitting every day, but that man is very supportive of a lot of things that I do. So shout out to him. Shout out to Melanin Blossom again, because she just deals with a lot of sides of me that nobody get to see, and help me and put that in where I need to, man. Also, that is my landing place for love, you feel me? Like where I want to express love, and if I don't have that place, I just am built up with all of it, and that's a very dangerous thing, low key. Like when you want to express love but can't, it come off in other forms, and I don't want to do that to nobody. So she is very instrumental in me being the person that I am before y'all. So I want to thank her again, and that is the end of the night. I love y'all. We're gonna vibe out. Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
It's great to see you.
You guys don't have a rehearsal on Sunday, right?
No. I'm gonna be here with Clay.
Yeah, I'm gonna be here too.
For the learning the sound system and stuff. Oh, you coming for that too?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I see you Sunday then.
No, we're not fighting about it. We know each other.
Goddamn pros. Oh, hold on.
I'm gonna be there Sunday too, man.
Yeah. I know. Hold on. Wait. Before you go, let me shut this down.
Oh yeah, let's change.
Yeah, let me shut this down.